suspect the G5 Corporation is just a front for Datadyne and whoever else is involved in this plot. I know Cassandra DeVries is going to be here, but I need to know who else is attending and what they discover. By the time you get out, the help I requested should have arrived.
Just who is this help you keep referring to?
Not now, Joanna. Time for radio silence. Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Ooh. Welcome back, internet people. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks so much for asking. I've been listening to a lot of Dave Hill. Dave Hill's the best. We're playing Perfect Dark. We are at the point at which I haven't replayed these missions in any particular in any there we go, dealt with you. Where I haven't played these missions in a while, so I... Oh no. No. Stop, none of that shit. What are you doing? That was an NSA agent. NSA agents call in reinforcements. It's not good for me. See that thing that just flew back there? That thing fucks you up. Hardcore. It's okay. Maybe I should explain really quickly what's happening. There's a building, G5 building. I'm not quite sure who owns it or whatever. I'm sure the game explains at some point. But Cassandra, the lovely lady from earlier, is having an important meeting there tonight, and I'm going to go and find out what it is and record the meeting. So I just picked up some items that I'm going to need to do that, including, I think, a cam spy. See the logic? There's guys that spawned. No, none of this. Stick your nonsense. That's the thing that this game doesn't do. Like, it does it every once in a while. Like spawning an enemy, or spawning an enemy once a thing happens, but it's not. It's infrequent enough. Fuck. There's a fucking gigantic robot over there, and I need to deal with it, but we'll see. No, this thing the game doesn't do very often. I think, you know, once in a while. But that one, usually, at least it makes sense. Like right there, the two guys just, I don't know, hanging out in a sewer together. We'll eventually pass and go down the road, and then I can reprogram a taxi. You leaving? Okay, goodbye.
Reprogram that taxi. It's Mod 2 and should be compatible.
This mission, and for that matter, the one immediately after it, always make you feel really uneasy because, well, one, like, you have that ridiculous... Like, you have that ridiculous, fucking gigantic robot. And it just, like... fucks you. Like, you can't... Oh, no, I shot one of the CIA guys in the shoulder. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, my friend. You think he would, like, run away or something, instead of just standing there staring at them, or at least, you know, look to see who shot him. You know what I mean? Oh, was that a guy? I can't see anything. So much light blue, man. It's like I'm playing it's like I'm watching Star Trek. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck! That was unexpected. Jesus. That's fun. You'll see why I did that very shortly. Oh my god, my aim is so good. I'm glad you guys are here to see my incredible skill at this video game. Look, I destroyed the taxi and in good GoldenEye engine. Matter, I don't know what word I'm trying to say. It just turns black. That's what happens when things explode. They just turn black. This thing didn't, however. These robots are the worst. There's a mission coming up later where they just like float around and you have to shoot at them. Alright, sweet. So now we are in the inside of the G5 building. It's practically as it should be one mission, really. I guess it is. But can't really do that because Nintendo 64 RAM limits. And did you see all those neon signs they had in the last area? There's so many of them. These were definitely required. This mission always makes me feel uneasy because there's an insta-fail. There's an insta-fail mechanic as you progress. There are guards that be noisy that activate alarms. I don't think that's an alarm. I think they actually say alarm on them. Oh, you know what it is? Turn the lights off. I remember this. So then they turn the lights back on, whereas if you didn't hit that, the opposite would be true, and they would have turned the lights off. I remember things. Also, I may or may not have done poorly at this mission just now, and am now re-recording it, but shh. No one needs to know that. It was actually this room. I decided to try and use the pistol on these guys, and it just didn't work. I think that the different look, I didn't even get hit that fucking time. I wonder if maybe the different guns have different auto aims. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. I should be using a silence gun right here.
Activate the alarm!
No, don't activate the alarm. It's not good. Don't do that. Guy's gonna come and investigate all those noises, I think. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe he's just gonna patrol. Okay, good. Anyway, so we're here to cam spy on Cassandra DeVries. I gotta go up there in order to do that. Gotta get rid of these lasers, I guess. Very exciting stuff. That's the funny thing. Like I'm really thinking like this mission always makes me uneasy, because you know typically I don't play it. Typically I just play this game on Agent because I'm a giant wuss. Agent is the easy difficulty we're playing on the medium.
Must be a meeting room up ahead. Time to use the cam spy.
And the only difference between this mission and the last on Agent and on Special Agent, the difficulty we're using, is those lasers aren't there. Like that's it.
We've recovered the sapient from Carrington and altered its programming. It no longer has a personality, so there will be no further incidents.
This will reduce its efficiency. My team will have to take it to the core themselves. This will endanger them. You should have anticipated that the sapient might develop a troublesome moral code.
No one could have predicted that, and I resent being singled out for blame. What about him?
The President turned down your request for the loan of the Pelagic II. Could it be you overestimated your influence over him?
No. Perhaps I underestimated his resolve. We have a contingency plan ready to go, and we will move as soon as the presidential entourage arrives at the airbase. All I need from the President is a tissue sample.
Assuming you don't get any interference. If Carrington has pieced together enough of this, he will have called for reinforcements.
There will be no outside help from Mr. Carrington. The technology you gave us is installed in Nevada and fully operational. We can intercept any craft they use.
Then the devices we gave you are working correctly. Good, because we believe anything which does not work correctly should be destroyed. Consider that as you follow your backup plans.
Ooh, so much plot exposition. What we have learned there, like what they're doing realistically. Holy, what they're doing there is just lots of. Ooh, I like that guy's hair. is just sort of foreshadowing. Like they kind of do a touchstone. It is really silly. They do a touchstone on like one of each of the missions that's coming up. So we need to be aware that something's going to happen with the president. We need to be aware that. Oh, just gotta make sure everyone's dead before I start doing what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is really not good. Okay. Something to do with the president. Something to do with Carrington's friends, which he mentioned before. And a couple other things. You know, the tissue sample. Like, but they're just really like just laying it out. And it's sort of thing where you listen to that at this point in the game. If you've never played this, you have no idea what's going on. But then you play it the second time. It's like, oh, they're talking about this. They're talking about that. They can connect. Oh, they're just doing it. But it's like it's not. This is why I say that this game won't win any awards for its plot, because they kind of do it in such like a ham-handed way. I think we also another thing is the blonde guy is part of a really important, or is part of a group of, or a powerful group of people, I think. Yeah. Anyway, why are we standing here guarding this door? Because apparently there's a backup of Dr. Carroll in that door. I don't know if it's. I'm pretty sure it's not the personality. It's just like information. Yeah. They keep in the safe. I gotta decode the door and then wait for the safe to open. Taking so fucking long. Nope. Alright, and now we get to see what I did that, or why I,
Imposter!
I'm having troubles here. Oh god. I don't like that gun. I like this gun. Come on. We gotta escape here. Oh Christ. Alright. There we go. A well-planned mission. Look at that. So we're gonna make that an episode after we hear what Joanna Derrick has to say.
Agent Dark reporting in. Prepare to receive a download of the meeting data. Priority request for an Institute support team to protect the President before he goes to Alaska.
No time for that now, Agent Dark. There's been a development during radio silence. The craft carrying those friends I was talking about was shot down over Nevada. The weapon responsible was found from Area 51. That's where the survivors and debris will have been taken. You're to prep for immediate dispatch when you return here. Carrington out.
Area 51? But what about the President?
This game, like, this plot is really, like, doing the fucking, like, ridiculous America, like, bullshit at this point. Goodness. Well, like I said before, it's a good spot to make that an episode. We finished Chicago. So thanks for watching, next time we're going to Area 51, I guess. Yay.